Greetings and welcome to this week's edition of One Big Thing. Kurt Goulding here, and today's One Big Thing is America is back. Last night, Mr. Trump gave a speech to both houses of Congress, the Senate and the House of Representatives. And he laid out what he's accomplished and what he plans to do. And he did an incredible job. 100 minutes long, loved it. Tears came to my eyes a couple of times. Very inspiring if you love your country. But if you're a Democrat, you're kind of an old, miserable, bitter person that suffers from Trump derangement syndrome. They couldn't stand to show a little bit of respect when he came into the room. But that's all right. They're gonna pay a price for this. And Mr. Trump laid out lots of things that he accomplished, but maybe the most important one, in my opinion, was we have a secure border. That is such an improvement. We had wide open borders, but he's got it shut down to almost zero illegal crossings. And so we looked at that. The Democrats tried to be disrespectful and to create problems, and it was made noise. But in the end, it was very upbeat. 100 minutes, longest one on record. So when we start looking at how that speech is going to impact markets, well, I think first thing we got to do is recognize what really drives markets. Okay, number one, how much is there? Supply. Two, how much is wanted? Demand. Three, what's the weather? Are we going to be able to raise a crop or not? And then number four, and in my opinion, the most important one is politics. It's also my favorite thing to discuss. But as we look at this, and in the political side, it's about, do you have tariffs? Is it an easy market to enter, or is it an impossible market to enter? Nah. The U.S. is the easiest market to enter in the world. Just show up, sell your stuff. No more. We have places like India that won't allow us to sell automobiles there. It isn't that there's a tariff. They won't allow us in. So we can expect to start seeing reciprocal tariffs. And in the case of Mexico and Canada, trying to get their attention to do their part to seal off the illegal entry of drugs across the borders. Mexico has actually made some massive improvements. They want to work with us. Look, all Mr. Trump is doing and saying is, it's America first, and then. And if you want to work with us, great. If you don't, there may be a price to pay for that. So as we're going forward and we start looking at this and the politics, look, I think that we're going to have peace in 6 months. Mr. Zelensky came back from a horrible meeting on Friday, got kicked out, sent home, and he was angry, he was entitled, and all these things. And then he comes back and goes, you know what? I was wrong. I was disrespectful. Hey, look, we, Ukraine, appreciate all you've done for us. And then he said, I want peace. So let's talk. I'll meet you anytime, any place. Let's move down the road. So we'll see where this goes. And the impact, if we have peace in the region, which I think we're going to have within the next 6 months, that opens that whole Black Sea region back into producing grains and oilseeds again. And then something else that is going on that we've got to watch is China. China is not expanding their demand base. Their demand is being built just because they wanted to build stocks. And they're disappearing from the import market. I mean, they're shifting their soybean demand to Brazil. They're not buying corn from anyone. Last year, they had a 704 million metric ton crop, and they're expecting the same size or larger this year. So we got some interesting times ahead. I'm bullish on America, not so much on the grains. So until next time, happy trading.